All right, guys, we're going to go out there and win the big game tonight. Now make sure that you cross over the blue line correctly. Make sure you control that puck, and whatever you do, don't lose your stick, all right? Because it's very, very, yeah. Hey! It's time for the Lakeville Government Channel's Kids in Government program. Kids and Government! Yeah! Hey, come on, get over that blue line. Hurry up there. On today's show, join the world's greatest puppet detective, Mr. E, as he investigates when the city sends out snowplows on Ask Mr. E. Slice of Lakeville once again takes Pizza Man to the streets of Lakeville to ask citizens what they know about the city's new mailbox ordinance. Nature to Nature takes Mr. Pugh to East Park with environmental resource specialist Ann Messerschmidt to discover what happens to trees during the winter weather season. Hank the Hog, our intrepid Baconator, this month chats with new Parks and Recreation Director Brett Altergott on Hank's World. And don't forget to watch our puppet blooper segment, Lake Force Team 16 news update, and kids' quick tips throughout the show. And I'm Roger Mildewstein, your announcer. And now, here's the host of Kids in Government, R.R. the Raccoon! Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lakeville Kids in Government. I'm R.R. the Raccoon, your congenial host, here in our program where we take a humorous and educational look at how government works. Hey, we're coming to you from Lakeville Housey Arena, where the Lakeville South players are practicing today, and I gotta be careful so they don't get me with their pucks. Hey, we got a great show lined up for you today. And first up, with the world's greatest puppet detective, is Ask Mr. E. So let's see what this month's mystery is. Hey! From the Lakeville Government Channel 16 studios in downtown Lakeville, this is Ask Mr. E with what's his name again? Oh yeah, cue music with Mr. E. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ask Mr. E. I'm Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, and as in every episode of Ask Mr. E, this segment is written, produced, directed, starred, and orchestrated by me, Mr. E. Well, we've got a great segment this month, folks, because we are talking about snore plugs. That's right, snore plugs. You have someone in your home that snores so much that they... What's that? We're not talking about snore plugs? This happens every show, folks. All right, lay it on me. We're not talking about snore plugs. We're talking about snow plows. Oh, brother, I wasn't even close. Let's just get to today's letter. And today's letter is written by Link A. File. And Mr. File writes, Dear Mr. E, how and when does the city of Lakeville decide to plow the streets when the snow falls? Well, Mr. Link A. File, it just so happens I know somebody here at the city of Lakeville who could answer your question. So, I am now declaring this an official case. So let us find out all about snow plowing and when the city sends them out to plow those streets. This way. I decided to give my good friend Troy Grossman a call. Troy is in charge of sending the snow plows if city streets need to have snow removed from them. I explained to him my situation, and he was very eager to help me in any way he could. I asked him if I could come down and chat with him at the central maintenance facility, and he said,
Sure, that'd be great.
I hurriedly hopped into my Ratmobile and met Troy at the central maintenance facility. We exchanged a few pleasantries, and then I got right to my question. All right, Troy, here's my question. How much snow is there needed to be to send out these snow plows?
Well, Mr. E, that's a great question, because it's not always the amount of snow. Sometimes it's just slippery roads that we have to send some trucks out on and do some de-icing. But the amount of snow it takes for everything to go out and plow all the streets is 2 inches of snow.
Oh, very good, very good. Now, sometimes do you send these snowplows out when there isn't any snow?
Yes, we do. If there's been any slippery conditions or some drizzle, freezing rain, then we will send trucks out just to put down salt or treated salt.
Very good. Now, how do you determine actually how to send them out? I mean, do you go out there, or do you have somebody else that goes out and checks the road conditions or the weather?
Actually, I will keep an eye on the forecast, and if they're calling for snow early in the morning, I'll set my alarm, get up early, and...
How early?
Well, some mornings it's 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock?
Sometimes it's 3 or 4, depending on how much is in the forecast, because we need a good 2 hours to get ahead of traffic to make the roads safe.
Sure. And on days like that, I bet you drink lots of coffee in the afternoon, don't you?
I drink a lot in the morning. I don't drink it in the afternoon.
All right, Troy, now if there's one thing that we can pass on to citizens about snowplows, what would that be?
If you ever meet a snowplow or are following a snowplow, please keep your distance around the truck so that the operators can do what they need to do to get their job done efficiently, and they do a lot of stopping and backing up, so please keep your distance around a snowplow.
As I watched my good friend Troy Grossman head away, I now knew that I, Mr. Ree, the world's greatest puppet detective, now knew everything there was to know about when the city of Lakeville sends out their snowplows. Well, folks, that's it for this edition of Ask Mr. Ree. And now I, Mr. Ree, the world's greatest puppet detective, declare this case officially closed. We'll see you next time, folks, on Ask Mr. Ree. Everyone, Louie the dog here for this month's Kids Quick Tip. Hey, we're gonna visit some neighborhood parks and talk about some pet tips. So camera operator, if you wouldn't mind, please open the door so we can step outside and... Oh boy, it's freezing outside. Shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. The city of Lakeville requires all dogs to have licenses. To get official, an owner needs proof of rabies vaccination unless the animal is too young to receive the vaccination. To get your dog all licensed up, you can go to City Hall, 20195 Holyoke Avenue, or the police department at 9237 183rd Street. Oh, to save time, please go to the city's website at www.lakevillemn.gov and fill out your dog license application. I'm glad we're inside. Oh boy. Hey folks, R the raccoon back here and I'm watching practice. Oh, look at that slap shot. Hey, way to go, Checo! What a great shot. Oh, sorry. While I'm continuing to watch practice, let's take a look at nature. This month's Nature to Nature segment. Here we go. Oh, goal! 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 He got a goal! I can't believe it, he got a goal! Goal! Hey everyone, it is I, Mr. Pugh, here for this month's edition of Nature to Nature. And look everyone, I'm here at East Lake Park and oh, look who's joining me, Environmental Resource Specialist Ann Messerschmidt. How are you today, Ann?
I'm good, Mr. Pugh. How are you doing?
Very good. I like that coat you've got on.
Yeah, I thought we'd match today.
Oh, it's very good. Where's your tail?
Hiding.
Very good. Oh, you got a hood back there.
Yeah.
Well, Ann, I thought we'd come out here. It's the winter weather season time. And, you know, I have a question. What happens to trees during the winter? I know they kind of go dormant, but what does that mean?
Well, what it means is they're not actively photosynthesizing like, you know, we talked about in the fall how the leaves stop working. And here on this oak tree, we've got some dead remnant leaves. With oaks, they tend to just hang on to them a little while. It just doesn't break off. But now, during the year, they make the buds of the next year's trees. So we already have some new growth coming on these trees. So once either the nights get short, you know, everything gets longer days, and then they'll start opening up, and it also is dependent on temperature, and each tree is kind of different on how they go. The oaks are one of the last ones to put their leaves back on.
Why do they call them buds? Why don't they call them Vickies?
beats me.
You have no idea?
No.
idea. All right, I got another question for you, Ann. What happens to the trees if, the temperature climbs above freezing? Do they start to become undormant?
Sometimes they can, but Mother Nature's pretty savvy, and even when I think this last spring we had a everything started going really fast, and then we got a freeze and we had issues, and they thought, oh my gosh, there's going to be no apple crop whatsoever. But amazingly enough, they're able to kick in, do what they need to do to get through their life cycle, and they'll do what they need to do, and they do a pretty good job at it.
Oh, very good. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to trim their trees. We don't trim the trees out here, obviously. But if you have trees near your home that there's branches hanging over the roof, maybe over the driveway, is this a good time to prune those?
Yes, winter is a really good time because the tree's mostly dormant, so you're not going to have as many issues. It's really the best time because you'll have less bugs and everything else that can cause, like oak wilt is caused by a bug, and if you trim those in the late spring or early fall, you can have issues with that too in the summertime. So summer's the worst time, and winter's actually the best time to prune trees.
Cool. Well, there's one more thing I'd like to ask you about, Ann, but we got to go down here by the pond. Would you follow me, please?
Sure.
All right, let's go. Well, Ann, the final thing we need to talk about is, well, look at that. We're overlooking a pond, and I understand you are very concerned when people go out on ponds during the winter weather season, right?
Yes, we have a lot of people who like to clear the ice and use it as their own little skating rink, but the problem is the ice is super thin on the stormwater ponds, and even in East Lake, the ice is very thin, and at any time when it starts getting warm, you can lose your little hockey nets. They'll fall right down, and the frogs and turtles and everything else in the fish, they don't like having those things in the water. And it's just dangerous for the people who are on the ice because they could go in at any time, and we don't want anybody to get hurt on the ice during this time. So, we don't have anything that says you cannot do it, but it's a really bad idea to be out on the ice, the stormwater ponds.
Well, Ann, thank you so much for coming out and chatting with me about what happens to trees during the winter and giving us kind of that little short tip about staying off the ice during the winter season.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
So what are we going to do next time we get together, Ann?
Well, it'll probably be spring. What do you think?
I know. Let's see if we can find more skunks.
That'll work.
All right, I'll go first. We'll see you next time, everyone, on Nature to Nature. Just follow me. I like to follow my smell.
Yes, this is Hank the Hog. Oh, yes, Commissioner. Sounds good. I'll get right on it. That's Hank's world. Everyone, it is I, Hank the Hog, and welcome to this edition of Hank's World. And joining me here at the Ed Mako Environmental Learning Center here at Ritter Farm Park is our new Lakeville Parks and Recreation Director, Brett Altergott. How are you today, Brett?
I'm doing excellent. Thanks, Hank.
Good. Well, welcome to Kids in Government. Hey, I got to ask you, have you ever talked to a pig before?
No, I have not.
Pretty exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, now, have to tell you this, if you happen to smell bacon during the interview, it's me sweating.
Oh, wow. Bacon's one of my favorite foods.
No, don't tell me that. After the show, I'll tell you about my poor grandmama, how she ended up a can of Bako bits.
That sounds like a great story.
Okay, Brett, let's get this interview going. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you married, single, do you have kids, goats, or do you eat Bako bits by the handful?
Well, Hank, I am married. I have 3 children. Twins, in fact, twin boys, and a daughter. So they keep me busy. The twins are the oldest, and the daughter, she's quite the handful.
Oh, very good. Now, Brett, what did you have to do to become a Park and Rec Director?
Well, to become a Park and Recreation Director, I actually studied that in college for both my undergraduate degree, so the fun 4 years. I was a Recreation Administration at UW-La Crosse, and then I did my master's at George Williams College of Aurora University in Williams Bay, Wisconsin.
Can you say Aurora fast 3 times?
Aurora, Aurora, Aurora.
What do you think you are, a lion? Very good. Now, what do you think your biggest challenge is, Britt, coming here to Lakeville?
Well, I think my biggest challenge is just learning the community. You know, not being from the area, coming from Wisconsin, now into Minnesota, and 59 parks in this community, and learning where they're all at and meeting all new people. That'll be my biggest challenge, and probably is going to take me a while. It's probably my first year.
So, Brett, what do you do when you're not being a Parks and Recreation Director?
I spend a lot of time with the family. My boys are at an age where they're starting to get involved in a lot of different activities.
Sure.
My daughter as well, so I spend a lot of time doing that. I do like to run. In college, I did run cross country and track, and so I'm trying to get back into that again, and try to be more of a regular at that. All in all, family and friend time are very important.
Okay, Brett, now we're going to get into these kid-friendly questions. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food,
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings. So the wings, the buffalo wings, they're excellent.
Oh, I thought you meant the restaurant. I was going, that wasn't the question I
Yeah.
asked you. That would have been, what is your favorite restaurant,
Well, that would have
Brett?
been, but you know, the wings that are there.
I got
so.
you, I got you.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
your favorite candy?
Candy.
You like a
Oh,
favorite
boy.
candy?
Yeah, Charleston Chew.
What's a Charleston Chew?
You never heard of a Charleston Chew?
No, what's in a Charleston Chew?
It's chocolate covered, like white nougat. So it's very, very good.
Oh,
it's
it's
a
kinda like-
vanilla and chocolate mix.
So it's kind of like a salted nut roll without the nuts.
Exactly.
Gotcha. All right. Now I got to tell you, you like football
You bet.
and you're a Packer fan.
Yes.
All right. Now that you're in this new position with your job here in Minnesota, your family coming here to Minnesota pretty soon, where will your loyalties be?
Always with the Green Bay Packers.
Brett, I am totally shocked. But anyway, we'll go on with the question. We're not going to linger on at that question. Okay, do you have a favorite singer or band?
My favorite singer is Aaron Lewis.
Who's Aaron Lewis?
Aaron Lewis.
Does
He's
he
an-
make Charleston Chews?
No, he doesn't. He's actually he's the lead singer of a band called Stained, and he just went out on his own as a country singer.
Oh, I get it. Okay,
So-
can you sing?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, do you have a favorite movie, Brett?
Movie. Oh boy. Trying to think. You know what? Lion King's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, really?
Yep, my kids love it, and it's a good family time with them, and goes all the way back to when I was a kid. So one of my all-time favorites.
Sure. Now here's a big choice for you. Are you a Star Wars fan or a Star Trek fan?
Star Wars.
Oh, very good. All right, Brett, we're just about to the end of our interview here, but I have some important questions to ask you now. What kind of advice would you give a kid if they told you that he or she wanted to be in the park and rec department when they grew up, huh?
Well, I think I would tell them, you know, if you love being outside, you like working with kids, you like working with families, it'd be a perfect job for you. Whether, you know, I would start in high school. You know, it's definitely one of those things you want to start, become involved right away, and it's you know, basically it's becoming involved in your community, working lots of special events, and then if that's what you want to do, and that's what shaped my career. You know, I was a product of Park and Recreation, then I went to UW La Crosse and found out it was an actual major, and became my area of study, and here I am, all these years later, still doing something I love. And so if you want to call it a job, you can, but working community service, Parks and Rec is awesome.
Oh, that's great. All right, your final question, Brett, is this. If you could be an animal, what kind of animal would you be and why?
Let's see, I'd like to be a dog. And
A dog, why is that?
well, why? Because they're loved, their owners take care of them, they get to sleep all day,
yeah?
they get to eat, do all those, you know, fun, amazing things, and just get overall spoiled. So why not?
Ah, very good choice. Well, Brett, I want to thank you so much for being here on Hank's World today, and good luck being the new Parks and Recreation Director here in the city of Lakeville.
Well, thanks, Hank. It's been a pleasure.
Good. I got a question for you. You are the Parks and Recreation Director, right?
That is correct.
Okay, good. I got my keys somewhere. Would you mind warming up my car? It's parked right over there.
Oh.
Get a Parks and Recreation. See you later, folks. Good job, Brett.
Right, thank you.
Excuse me. Pardon me, is there anybody working concessions here? Why isn't anyone? Oh, hey there, everyone. The raccoon back here, and I'm waiting here at the concession stand, but there's no concession workers working here. Oh, I really could use a slice of pizza, but seeing though I can't have a slice of pizza, how about if you take a look at a slice of Lakeville? Here it is. Oh, that was my stomach growling. Shh, quiet. by Super Pizza Man, the master of mozzarella, the chief of cheese, Earl of anchovies, and the keeper of the crust. And welcome to this new edition of Slice of Lakeville. Hey, have you heard about the new city ordinance regarding mailboxes? Well, neither have I, so let us chat with some puppets here in downtown Lakeville to find out what they think about these mailbox ordinance changes. Up, turn away!
Hey, mailbox changes? What's a mailbox?
Oh, I've boxed mail for many years. Keeps my heart pumping and keeps me in shape. Oh, except when I come across the occasional box of pudding. Ew, what a mess.
Oh, what's in my mailbox? Did I win the Publishers Clearinghouse giveaway? Yoo-hoo, I'm rich, woo-hoo, I'm rich.
Come on down the Nell Singer song. Mailboxes are fun for everyone, from kids to adults to everyone in between. Do you want me to continue? Mailboxes? You want me to talk about mailboxes? I haven't even been able to find my mailbox in 20 years. Mailbox changes? When I was a kid, we used to ride 20 miles in the snow to school in a mailbox. Hopefully we didn't forget our lunch, or it'd be a long road back home. Mailboxes? Mailboxes. Mailbox changes. Changes to the mailbox. Changes to the... Would you get that out of my face? In the grand scheme of things, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, why should I be concerned about the delivery or undeliverability of the mail? Because I'm waiting for a special delivery from my mommy. Those are some really good opinions, but they're not even close to what we are talking about the Lakeville's new mailbox ordinance. So let's go visit an expert and find out exactly what it is we're supposed to be talking about. Up, turn away! Whoa! I have now relocated to an area by 207th and Dodd, and joining me is Public Works Director Chris Petrie. How are you today, Chris?
Good, Pizza Man. Yourself?
Oh, I'm freezing off my anchovies.
Yeah, me too, if I had some.
It's very cold. Well, hey, the question that I've been asking all of the puppets today is, what is the new mailbox ordinance here that the City Council recently passed? Tell us about it, please.
Well, Pizza Man, we have to have a mailbox ordinance in place, so when we do our snow and ice control activities throughout the winter, if we inadvertently damage a mailbox through direct contact with the snowplow, we need to have a policy in place on how we're going to go about replacing those mailboxes or fixing them for the property owners or homeowners.
No, so you're telling me that sometimes your well-trained professional drivers accidentally hit people's mailboxes?
Unfortunately, they do. When we have multiple events throughout a winter and we have over 18,000 mailboxes here in the community, it's just a time before one will get hit. They're a matter of time.
All right, now as far as if a resident does get their mailbox hit by a snowplow, what is the procedure for a citizen to follow?
Well, if it's actually been hit by a plow, we encourage them to call our Public Works Department. They can do that at 952-985-2700, or they can get on our website and send us an email and let us know about it. After it's hit, we can get out and do a temporary repair if we need to, so they don't have any stoppage in their mail service, or we can wait till spring and do a permanent repair if that's the case.
Perfect. Now, what if the snowplow doesn't hit it, but the snow piles up and breaks the post off? Will the city cover that damage, Chris?
That isn't something we're liable, Pizza Man. Of course, the city can't control the weather. We can't control how much snow we get. So it would be the property owner or resident's responsibility to repair their mailbox if it's damaged by snow.
No, very good, Chris. Well, thank you so much for telling us about this new mailbox ordinance, and thank you for being on Slice of Lakeville.
You're welcome.
I need to fly out of here. Would you mind giving me a little boost? Just 1, 2, whoa!
From southwest central Dakota County, in other words, Lakeville, This is a Lake Forest Team 16 award-winning non-action 360-degree news update with Ted Pickle.
Hello everyone, Ted Pickle reporting. And now the news presented in the wonder of 360 degrees. Do you need assistance in paying for heating your home this winter? In Dakota County, the Energy Assistance Program, or EAP, helps pay home heating costs and furnace repairs for income-qualified households. Grants are available for renters or homeowners and based on household size, income, fuel type, and energy usage. To see if you qualify or if you need to apply for assistance, please call 651-322-3500 to request an application or visit www.capagency.org. Are you interested in renting the Heritage Center for your upcoming event? Many areas of the 17,000 square foot facility are available for rental. Large areas for rental include the Heritage Room, with available seating space for up to 173 persons, and the Atrium area that seats 60. For more information on fees and available dates, please go to www.lakevillemn.gov. And finally, the City of Lakeville recently swore in their newly elected mayor and 2 council members. Mayor Matt Little and council members Doug Anderson and Karen Swecker were officially sworn in before the council meeting on Monday, January 7th. Congratulations, folks! Mr. Little becomes the youngest person elected mayor in Lakeville's history, while this is Councilmember Swecker's 2nd time being elected, and Councilmember Anderson's 1st term serving on the council. This has been a Lake Forest Team 16 award-winning 360-degree non-action news update. I'm Ted Pickle.
Oh boy, if only I'd have brought my skates, I could have shown them how raccoons ice skate. And oh, hey everyone, are the raccoon back here. Hey, if you like puppets who mess up their lines, you like puppets who don't know what they're talking about, then this is the segment for you, because it's time for Kids and Government Bloopers. Yeah. Oh.
What's in my mailbox? Did I win the Publishers Clearinghouse giveaway? Given away? No! What's in my mailbox? Did I win the Publishers Clearinghouse giving away?
Well, that is... Slow down.
Oh, sorry. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got pin marks on your jacket.
Try to strategically place my hands. Okay.
Shh. All right, and the final thing that we want to talk about is I love you. I've always loved no.
You and Dickie Duck, what's the deal?
You ready? Your animal magnetism. But, like you said, if we look closely, we can always find... Oh, there you are. I couldn't find the camera. I'm looking all over the place and I can't find where I'm looking.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, hey, Brett, tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you married, single, have kids, goats, or do you eat Bako bits from the landfill? Wait a minute. What is it? Oh, by the handful. I was going to ask him if he eats Bako bits by the landfill. Very good. Now, what do you do when you're not being a parking director?
Well,
Parking director? Did I say parking director?
You did. You did.
I'm getting froze.
All right, Troy, here's my big question. How does the city determine when to send a...
the Dog here for this month's final Kids Quick. Do you think maybe we should open up the back gate of the van, please? Hey, now I can see you. Yeah, our camera operator is nice and warm in the van, and I'm out here freezing myself in my Hawaiian shirt. So here's our final Kids Quick tip about dogs. Number 1, keep your dog on a leash. Dogs must be leashed anytime you go into a city park, a neighborhood, trails, and any other area, including Ritter Farm Park. Number 2, pick up after your dog. Any person walking a dog is responsible for cleaning up after the animal and disposing of the waste in a sanitary fashion. Oh, it's freezing. I'm getting out of here. We'll see you next time on Kids Quick Tip. Burn!
Oh, hey, as we end the show today, you guys, we're gonna play a little hide and seek. Can you find me? Nope, I'm not in the net. No, I'm not in somebody's ice skate. Oh, hey, you're getting warm. Come, Mo, pan this way more. You're getting closer and warmer. Oh, you're burning up. That's because I'm right here. I are the raccoon. I'm in the penalty box over here. Well, folks, that's it for this edition of Kids in Government. If you have questions on any of the information we've covered, please feel free to give us a call. Our studio line is 952-985-4418, and you can watch this show and all the shows here on LGTV online at www.lakeville.mn.gov. Well, folks, I want to thank the Lakeville boys hockey team from Lakeville South for letting us interrupt their hockey practice. And hey, we'll see you next time, everybody, on Lakeville Kids in Government. I really wish I would have brought my ice skates. I didn't even bring my coat. Of course, I'm always wearing my fur coat, but we'll see you next time, everyone, on Kids in Government. Ha ha!